I'm at
And like ramp really high, so when you deploy him, he just puts on a bunch of upgrades.
Yeah. Something like that. Something that can restand him as well.
when you do that.
Oh, guys, we are live right now. Just for your knowledge.
Oh my god, it's the voice of God.
Hello.
There we go. Hello, Rob.
Oh, sorry, I moved my mic closer to me so it's not a foot away.
Because one less. Yeah.
Pretty sure I put the new invite up in the chat.
Be there shortly. I'm just picking. I think I'm just going to go with Cal Kestis. Cal Kestis, red.
Cal Kestis to the rescue.
We live, we streaming. When you force attack. No, don't have priority, that's not good. All your openings. Okay. Let's go. And you use the force too. But you choose already unit. Okay. Left hand. Just not sure what to do with it.
Alrighty.
Oh my god, Aiden, what the hell, man? Okay, yeah, I'm muting Aiden. Look. Right. That one and that one.
Oh, he's had to mute him because he's in his car or something.
Yeah, sounds like it. Oh yeah. I'm gonna start with that one. Oh, no, I don't have the force. What do you do? I choose another friendly unit while this one is in play. This frozen unit. Okay. Again, there's that full health point for the blue rare based. Are we streaming voice as well, Rob?
Yeah. It should be working. If someone wants to just jump on YouTube and let me know.
Yeah, it was. Because it's my perspective, so I figured it'd be fine too.
I'm just going straight off your share screen, CJ.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I can check the YouTube because I already know what my hand is.
I don't know, like, I imagine you don't play many events in this deck, just upgrades.
Sorry?
I imagine that there's not many events in this deck.
The Cal Kestis?
No, Kylo, right? You'd be playing upgrades, so not events. To do damage through this Addy Agalia.
Yeah, I play 6 events.
Yeah, exactly. But still, 2-4, a decent opening. I'm gonna return the base. And pass. Like that. Yes, don't keep the Falcon. Think you are too. Yeah, fair. Yeah. Exhaust. Nice. I'm going to go.
That just seems rude.
He's big boy now.
Mm-hmm.
I do not want to return anything to my hand, although I do like that for the fact that you can like bounce him. No. Then Calcestus comes out nice and early. We're gonna force throw you. Card everyone's talking about. How much we get?
You had a 1.
3? 1. 1. Yeah, of course it's a 1.
Yeah.
We go on pop field.
Fair enough.
Then Cal's only got 4 health though, so that's not the greatest.
Nope.
Attack base, get the force, and pass.
How reliant is the Kylo deck on old, like, Spark of Rebellion legendaries? Or even, set 1, 2, 3 legendaries?
Good question.
I don't know if I play a single legendary.
Oh, so he's the new Vader, right?
No. Yeah, not a single legendary in the Oh no, sorry, I lied. There's 3 constructed lightsaber.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's new. That's new set legendary. It's not.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah,
deck
no.
new players can jump in and.
Yeah, so literally like
Thank
you
you,
can
man.
see the deck
Then
list
I
there
won't do
right
it.
now. Yeah, it's all a bunch of like commons, uncommons, and rares for the most part.
That's pretty good.
What do you do? Yeah, attacked him.
Uh-oh.
Probably more sequencing.
I might be about to get kicked off the mic. Are we going to attack in? Are we going to do that? Uh-oh. My son has done something to get himself in trouble. We're gonna attack your base.
Yep.
Ooh.
He's bad.
What upgrade you put on the Falcon there? Make it a 5/7.
Anakin Skywalker.
Pile upgrade, right? Cool.
I do like that. We're gonna make him even bigger. Now he's gonna break shields.
He would be breaking shields, wouldn't he?
Mm. Well, resource that
Then one
one.
upgrade.
And then I'm going to, after this one, Rob, if you want to tag in for games, because I think my son has pooed all over the toilet. So, yeah. Oh, surprise strike. That's rough. That's rough, buddy.
It is.
Five damage. Oof. Alright, well. Mm.
That other friendly unit getting +1 in Saboteur.
Mm. Oh, I don't have the force. Or a card.
No exhaust for you.
That's one of the effects. Oh yeah, color lens. Yeah, yeah.
Kylo
Okay.
Ren's lightsaber. Because when you passed, I was like, oh god, do I just claim here or what do I do? And then I was like, oh, hang on a minute.
Yeah, he thinks he's got a thing.
I was like, hang on, I got the right lightsaber for this one.
That's it, right? Toolbox. We're going to that.
Don't forget he's a sentinel.
Yeah, no, I know. It's not going to take you out. But we gotta do what we gotta do. Oh, what? Oh, yeah,
Just
right. From the hand.
bigger.
Yes, I want to use the force. That gave me nothing.
12 to base.
Do that because I discards a random card from their hand. Yeah, great. That's awesome. That's really handy. Ugh.
GG's.
GG. Alright, I'm gonna stay in chat and I'm gonna tag out for the next game, boys.
No worries.
Rob, it is set 5 liters only.
I've literally just been taking the hot decks.
I just got to run the garbage down, Rob. I'll be back in just a sec.
Yeah, so I'm trying to set up my audio a bit better so people can hear me.
Yep, too
No, no
easy.
problem.
While you work on that, I'll quickly do the garbage. My garbage.
I'll just
roll,
pause this.
Then I'll be back.
YouTube. I don't like Twitch. I just can't get my headset to work with my fucking computer. I don't know why. It's just trying to look for it on on Bluetooth, but I've got it plugged in directly with USB, and it's irritating me to no end. Yeah. Fucking Razer Synapse is such a piece of shit. No, so I'm using. I've got a desktop mic, but I've got all my output coming through the speaker, so it's reverbing. I'm trying to put my headset on, because then I don't need to keep muting it. I can just talk to the headset. But yeah, my fucking just plug it in and just identify that you're that your headphones. Don't make me jump through hoops and install software. I don't know. I've got no set 5 decks either.
Oh no, Rob, we're just using the hot decks. So just go through like hot decks on SWDB and just try one out.
I mean, yeah, I've built some. I'm happy to send you some deck lists as well if you want.
Oh yeah.
Like I built a few set 5 decks and just decks with set 5 cards and stuff.
Yeah, mate. I'll put your Paw Patrol back on.
Yeah, what do you feel like doing, man?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just setting up my Carabast account now.
I'm on Petronarchy.
Petronarchy lets you undo if we want.
We can use the undo since some of the
He's playing Kylo with the Sentinel. Then you forget about real quick. Alright, man, I'll put on my AirPods for you. We're gonna get a copyright strike for me humming the Pulsar thing here. Yeah, Paramount lawyers will be on us in no time.
For the what, sir?
I'm humming the Paw Patrol theme.
Oh, right.
Watching it.
Yeah.
It's copyright strike. Oh my god. What's wrong? What's wrong? This is Mighty Pups. This is it. This is the one, I promise you, this is the one with Ladybird on it. It's just the intro, buddy. Okay.
So hot decks. It has to be set 5 later. All right, let's go with this. I was interested in Mother Tamsin. But there is a mall there. Oh, I'll give him a crack after.
You on Petronarchy yet?
Yeah, I'm on Petra. Yep.
Sweet.
I should probably change the stream to look at my screen rather than yours, so I can see what's in your hand.
Did you want me to send you an invite?
Yeah, if you can. I don't actually know how to use this at all.
I'm just putting in the chat.
Okay, so when you when you click on it, it'll just have a place where you can pick your deck or copy your deck list in, and then you just hit start game, and you'll jump in with the deck you've copied in. Pretty easy.
Yeah, so first thing I have to do is change my push to talk away from mouse 4 because it's making the website keep going back. Yeah, so how do I join your game now? Sorry, how do I join your game?
So in our chat, like in the voice chat, like in the voice channel in the chat there's a link right down the very bottom of it.
Yeah, I got it. Sweet.
Sweet. Alrighty. Let's see how this goes.
Do it. You still on Kylo?
Yeah. Gonna run this a few more times. There's probably some like stuff that I need to grab for it.
Did you just add BDST to your name, CJ?
No, man, it was there the whole time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Ready, I suppose. Ready. There we go.
All right, what do we got? Mother Talzan versus Kylo.
Did I do? I'm still looking at the two decks. I do something wrong?
Just hit it, like just refresh your page.
Or it might have ready up in the top right corner.
There we go. Yep,
No,
sweet.
I'm in the game.
Do I want a mulligan? What have I got? I have turn 1 play, so I will not mulligan.
The Talzan red.
Correct. Fortress Vader.
Ooh. So if you attack with 3, you attack 3 damage, or just the force unit?
When a friendly force unit attacks, the force is with you.
Yeah, nice.
For 28 health. Mother Talzan action, tap, use a force, give a unit -1/-1 for this phase. I need to choose some resources.
Hey, Rob?
Yep, that's me.
Yeah, maybe open up the stream, like the actual stream on YouTube, and check what the vision is on it.
What is it? I have it open. Oh, yeah, no, it's just the top left corner of the screen. I thought it was his incognito browser, the way you said that, CJ.
No.
We'll get there, guys. Test stream.
You there, Rob?
His deck's ability to whiff on 13 first turn plays is insane, especially when I'm drawing 7 cards almost every game.
Pretty nasty. I guess the draw power makes up for it a little.
Yeah, but the problem is, like, you know, opening 7 cards and whiffing on a first turn play is just insane.
How many upgrades is it?
17.
Yeah. Like more than
Right.
fair. More than fair. And like I said, right, you can discard an upgrade in order to just draw another card. Someone has entered the chat.
There he goes.
Hey, it's Rowan.
How we doing?
And the audience applauds. They cheer like it's a sitcom.
What's going on?
I think Rob's trying to sort out his stream. We
Very
are
good.
doing Kylo versus Talzin. Set 5 only leaders. What leaders are you looking at for set 5, Rob?
I've just recently been working on, well, not a leader for set 5, but all the cards go with it. Obviously, Kira, ECL
Mm-hmm.
is a big one that, you know, me being a Kira main, I'm working on.
I'm not sure that you have much experience with that deck.
Mm. No, not at all. Another one that I'm actually working on, and Tivy will love this one. See me chat there, hey Tivy. Is Kylo, and I saw his deck on YouTube the other day, and I commented on that he had a Obi deck list which he updated, which was sick. But I really like Grievous going into the Kylo deck because I was looking at Tivy's list, and he's got a light side lightsaber in it, and I was like, a Grievous unit ignores saber aspect. So it actually gives that light side lightsaber that Tivy had in his deck more outs as well. So I don't know if it will be good. It's just a 3/4/4. It's a 3/4/4. If you equipped 4 lightsabers to it, it can destroy 4 units on attack. And it ignores lightsaber aspect as well. So it just kind of it gives those light side lightsabers Tivy had in that deck more outs instead of just like rather discarding them or. Because it's good with the Anakin unit as well, because then you have a light side card in your discard and dark card. So when Anakin drops on the field, he now does -6/-6 because both his when played kicks in.
That's nasty.
So yeah, this is a Kylo I've been working on as well.
Well, yeah, no, that's what CJ's got here. We ran it into Anakin. I like the new Anakin. I like set 5 Anakin blue is what I'm looking at. So we ran that into each other a couple of times, and just when Kylo drops on the ground, like it's just locked. If you don't have a removal, Sunday Sabasa.
And as you guys know, I'm really keen on Qui-Gon as well, of course.
Yeah, we're gonna get some testing with Qui-Gon.
Nice.
I think that's going to be pretty cool. That first Thursday after the pre-release, just bringing some stuff along, seeing what we cracked.
I think it'll be pretty mediocre in a draft. Obviously, in Premiere, it'll be cracked.
Qui-Gon?
Yeah.
I was trying out just commons and stuff, making common decks, just running force table, and Snoke is gross.
Snoke will be just amazing, just because it's just every play down just becomes amazing.
Yeah,
because it's not even used the force with him, isn't it? Isn't it just
no? It's just pay one. It's pay one.
Yeah, so it's just Ray 2.0, but better.
Yeah. And that's the one I'm hoping to pull in a pre-release. Just be like, yep, and I'm gonna have some fun here.
It's going to be one of those things that you'll get it right, and then you'll get nothing but average cards behind it. Like,
how do I know if we've got the force on Petra?
What's up?
Who are you trying to use it with?
Well, I just want to know, do I have it right now?
Yeah, that little purple token on the bottom of your base.
So I do have one. All right, cool.
Force token. So you do have the force at the moment.
I do have the force at the moment. All right. What do I need to do? All right, I think I know how this works.
So you just click on Talzin if you want to use her ability, or Chirrut when he's attacked, it'll give you the prompt. So if you want to use Talzin, you click on Talzin. Oh no, it's Talzin on the board there. And then when you click on it, it should prompt you. Because hers is on attack, isn't it? I feel like we got here. There's Ron's favorite card. We won't talk about it. He's considering it. He is. No, he's not. No, he's not.
I don't know how. I'm still trying to figure out Orders of Petra. I don't know what half the cards in this deck do. I haven't paid attention at all. I'm just going to do what I know, which is face to base.
Another thing I was thinking, if you do play Grievous in the deck, Tippy, you could almost justify Grievous's wheel at that point, maybe. It's not a bad... Like, if you play shoot first, you get Grievous's wheel on, that gives Kylo Overwhelm plus attack on the same... on his flip. So if you play a Kylo yellow, you can get the shoot first, and then... No, is it shoot first? Which one's the one that gives it +1/+1 and you can attack with the unit? What upgrade's that? It's got Mandalorian on it. Snapshot, thank you. Yeah, that's 4 cost on the line of the Kylo flip, and for 5, if you've only got those 2 upgrades in there, you can then overwhelm with him and attack, obviously.
Who's wheelback is 4 cost.
That's right.
This is killing me.
Overwhelmed.
Let's try that one again. I saw 3 constructed lightsabers, no snapshots, no hooks.
Grievous. The only aspect penalties on each lightsaber upgrade you play on this unit. On attack, if this unit has 4 or more lightsaber upgrades, you win the game. No, you defeat. Why do you defeat 4 enemy units?
It's not specified to ground either, which is nice. Like, I've never seen or heard of anyone ever getting Grievous with 4 on it, right? In this meta, because of with upgrade hate.
When Kylo, you need to attach them to Kylo, right?
Correct. Yes,
Don't
you
just
can't
play
strap it to someone else.
Yeah.
that would make him too good. You'd just bring bounties out and put it on your opponent if that was the case.
Well, that was what I was, and like CJ is the bounty master, and so the fact he's not playing any bounties in here tells me theory here that running some bounties in the deck, I thought maybe you can discard upgrades to draw, but I can see why not to at the same time. There's no power increase, and you don't want to bounty your own cap. So it'd be a cool little way if bounties did come back. It would be through Kylo.
There's probably something there.
Maybe that set 7 bounties, huh?
I haven't catched it yet, TV. I'll keep an eye out. Keep an ear out who it is.
Might be Vinny or it might be me.
No, it's me, because I still haven't set up my headsets, my table mic, picking up my speakers.
Ah, there we go.
I can't see the chat right now. Are we feedbacking?
Oh, I did that in the wrong order. Fuck, whatever.
So you're meant to go -1 first.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Well, what have I done? Fuck. Yeah, I keep pressing my old push to talk. I keep going back. Yeah, no, it's alright. I need to learn from my mistakes, right?
Oh, we can undo. The whole point of this is just practice for fun.
No, I mean with practice, you gotta get punished when you make mistakes.
So I used to say to CJ all the time when we practice, he'd be, let's undo it. I'm like, nah, man, you don't remember from undos. You remember from punches in the face.
Hold on.
TV, if you're still there, what's your most anticipated leader you love to play? I guess that'd be Snoke or Kylo, but just, yeah, what is it? I'm interested. I could be completely wrong, though.
I heard it was Kylo. I heard he really liked Kylo.
Yes. I think I've been playing that Kylo mat ever since I got it from Jolt when I was there. I've always wanted to main him, but he just wasn't quite there. And Kylo Red just, yeah, it's one of those such a countable deck.
He would play Kylo Red, honestly.
It's great into the meta because it's like one of those things that you're not seeing as much TT now. Like, yeah, it's CAD running around, but it's not as much. So now Han 2 came back, and so you started seeing a lot of Han 2 because there wasn't much TT. But I think TT will be quite present come next set because Han 2 wants to go wild and play like Frog first turn. Okay, cool. Tarkin Town. Thanks for your first turn play.
It's interesting, little meta games within,
Yeah.
as well as like the ECL versus DV. Sabine. So he wonders what kind of craft we were talking about him. We said his name and then we muted the feed for him so he couldn't hear it.
That's how I was just typing it to him. Oh, Revan, not Snoke. Interesting.
Oh, he is keen on Kylo.
Was that Rhett? I didn't catch it.
I missed who that was. Oh, it's me. Me, Resource.
Hearing absolutely everywhere now, Ryan. Everyone thinks Forcer is going to stick around. Not going to get banned this set, is what I'm hearing from everywhere.
I think the last 5 streamers or YouTubers I've watched today alone, the first thing that pops up about set 5 is ban versus force throw. I'm like sick. I'm getting 2 packs.
Yeah, maybe.
I made this deal with Rhett and Vinny very early on in set 4, Tippy, that not well, about 2
I
months
think it was
ago,
at
right?
Onyx.
Onyx, you're right. Yeah, it was Onyx. That I believe by the end of the first PQ wave, that force throw will be banned, and we come to the agreement that if set
Might even be Worlds.
yeah, if force throw gets banned before set 6 comes out, they're both going to buy me a pack of set 5, and if I'm incorrect, then I'm going to buy them a pack each of set 5.
High stakes.
Massive gamble. Gambling's bad, kids.
I fucked up again.
How you learn, bro?
I'll learn.
A big hell yeah in the chat for SummerSlam.
SummerSlam. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. Am I living
That's,
under a rock?
that's-
WWE.
It was an X-Wing event I ran back in 2018, I think.
What? The wrestling event. Been around
Yeah, I know. But I gave away a wrestling belt for the winner. Brad won it.
Oh, no.
Oh, like ECL has to go too, right? Like the new Vader, like Kira ECL is going to be cracked. Like it's going to be crazy.
I like in Wu's stream how much he's trying to go, nah, Vader isn't wrestling. I'm certainly not going to be playing Vader. What are you guys talking about? Definitely not Kira ECL that I'm trying to take to Worlds. I think it's mediocre. Every single stream I see from him, he's like, nah, Vader's not all there.
Ugh. He's rather very far from the truth or delusional.
I'm making so many mistakes, I'm just not fucking paying attention to what my stuff does.
That's all right. We're learning. We're trying some out. I think Towson's got legs, but it's more very slow kind of attrition style. I don't know if it'll do that well.
I think the leaders in this set are lining up to be fantastic come rotation.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I think just because of how like the power scale, I wouldn't even say power scaling, just the power of set 1 and 2 and how good the cards were in that. Yeah, just it locks a lot of other cards just behind that rotation for now. I mean, we could see pilots become even better once as much upgrade hate disappears. Because as CJ pointed out recently, most the upgrade hate that's coming out now specifies non-leader upgrades. So these pilots could become very active then.
I was thinking that we're never again going to have a card pool that's as small as it is right now, right? Because there will always be four active sets. Like we'll get to points where there's 6, but when rotation hits, we'll still have 4 sets active because we'll have set 4 through 6 plus 7, right? So card pool's as small as it's ever going to be again.
Yeah, because set 1 and 2 are gone. Started set 6, right? Or is it set 7?
Set 1, 2, and 3 are gone when 7 drops.
1, 2, and 3, yeah.
Yeah, and so it'll be 4, 5, 6, and 7 are all active.
Yeah, that's massive.
Yeah.
Wonder if they'll have seasons where they widen it every so often and be like, all right, well, there's rotation C. We're actually going to stop it at, 12 or something,
Right? I mean,
Just
it's the
theoretically.
blueprint. So Magic, what they do is they have, like, when rotation hits, they have a base set that gets kind of released every 2 years, and it kind of floods the format. So you've got kind of a fourth set that comes out in a year that's all just reprints of, okay, these cards are back in rotation. You might get 100 that then flood the set without you having to take up spots in booster packs. You still get 250 brand new cards every set, but there's another base set for 100.
I wasn't paying attention that Kylo's got Sentinel.
Yeah.
That's fucking shit. I was just like, why the fuck did Talzin just die? I wanted to swing at the base. What happened?
Play what middle card, Tivi?
Well, you have to power the dark side.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
do shit.
Kylo had that one that stops him being defeated by enemy card abilities.
Shadow Intentions.
That's the one. Yeah.
Shadow Intentions was on Kylo.
I kept power of the dark side. I kept it Tivi the whole time, waiting for it. And as soon as he put Kylo down, he played Shadow Intentions.
Yeah.
So I couldn't play it.
Yeah, I'm good. What makes it so good. I'm good like that, mate. That's why yellow is good for Kylo.
Yeah,
that's why it's so good.
That was the least of the mistakes I made that whole game, Tivi. But yeah, I was waiting for Kylo to flip. But as soon as you came out, you put it on. I was like, oh shit, I can't do the thing that I planned the whole game to do.
Yeah, and then he is a Sentinel, which makes it really rough. And he hits for a bucket load.
I can see if Kylo does become quite present in the next set or the next format, PQ wave, whatever you want to call it. I can see that possibly the red card that defeat all upgrades on a unit might be sided for Kylo.
Yeah, that card's going to come out being practice anything. But,
yeah, 2 costs defeat all upgrades on a unit. Doesn't matter if it's non-leader or not. That's going to be crazy if you were playing a red deck.
Yeah, that's the set one, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. I just know every card effect. I can't remember their names because I sit there and read the database all day like a nerd. Power failure, that's it. Thanks, Stevie.
Yeah, power failure.
Yeah, power failure is quite good.
Which does it defeat? It would defeat leaders as well,
yeah? Yeah, it can go on any unit. Just defeat all upgrades on a unit. Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, that's going to go in. I think some people are already playing that as well.
Yeah, some people have already put it in over confiscate because of certain
get frozen fish.
No, I was going to say before
Get frozen on. All right.
We next after Worlds, season 1 starts, right? Because we're out of season 0 then. So that's like when I don't know if they'll change anything, but the idea is that they're testing the waters with everything at the moment, seeing how it all works, and then when season 1 starts, they might have a change to maybe how the point system works or how you earn qualification or anything like that. So they've said.
When we start doing this more often, Rob will have to look at throwing our ugly faces on the stream too.
Oh God, no, please.
Yeah, why would we want your face on the stream, bro? Oh my God.
True.
For the ladies, that's why.
For the ladies. The Star Wars lady fans.
Increase the viewership, right?
Our numbers have tripled.
My powers have tripled since the last time. Stupid Jedi in hiding.
The one in hiding is the discard one, right? Yeah.
I gotta read what the cards fucking do. I keep forgetting. It's I could have done this last turn.
Yeah, you definitely want to use the Force here, man.
Ace again and again and again. Bye.
Oh, is that Muffin? Is your display pick rat?
Drunk on power?
Do you want to make me discard a card, or do you want to kill my Forlom? Yeah, they'd be good, Tivy. They would be very good. Ah, you killed what? Make me discard a card. Come on, man.
I could have. Like, I was thinking about it, but I can flip now. I'm an idiot, and I could have killed Forlom this way.
You could have actually made me discard and then flipped and killed him anyway. Yeah, fair cop. That's just rude. I wasn't doing anything mean to you. Come on.
One leader I was kind of dabbling in was Beres as well. I was kind of interested in her.
I mean, the other problem is you're just going to discard a fucking upgrade to chuck on Kylo. That's the other problem.
You don't know my life story.
Well,
oh god, this game, it giveth and it taketh away.
What do you guys think of Quinlan next set? Top deck? Top deck, anyone who plays it gonna win?
I mean, it does get some more hand hate in the yellow red heroism. So, but as we've noticed, if you go too much down the line of hand hate, that you tend to have nothing on board, and then you just die anyway, right, Vinny? You got to have that balance. Yeah, I agree, TV. I think Confiscate will become a staple main for all decks. You start the deck by one Confiscate.
Yeah.
I mean, we're kind of seeing that as it is now, right? Like most decks are pivoted towards that direction prior to set 6, prep set 5. We're just talking about this one rep before you join, actually. How if Kylo becomes a big contender, we'll see power failure in a lot of side decks, if not one in the main, depending on red. They'll just take out one Confiscate in the main and put in power failure instead.
That wasn't very nice.
I mean, one way to disrupt a Vader play if it doesn't get an ambush off ECL or timely and it just plays down is to just like confiscate a shield off your own unit. That'd be pretty funny. You have a nice space unit, you don't want it to die, and when Vader attacks, you just get rid of your own shield that they've put on it.
You got Super Laser Blast, I lose no matter what, so...
Is that better, TV? That better?
Amazing.
What the fuck do I do against this fucking Kylo now? Jesus Christ.
10-15 hits for 12. Has Saboteur.
Gets to attack when it flips.
Yeah, see, like the snapshot just means that you get that big swing in. If you see shadowed intentions, you've got the win. Like into these control matchups and stuff, because they've just got to punch through it. But I used Bazine to look at his hand last turn, saw that he didn't have another power of the dark side, plus I had 2 units down, so I figured I'd be able to get past that. The only thing was really, if he top deck Super Laser Blast, he top deck Super Laser Blast, in which case then the board resets at least. But I still get him for 12 then, and just swing the game massively.
I've been seeing a lot of people build
how do I
green.
scoop?
I just don't think it's quite as good as yellow.
Changed your tune there a little bit, Tivy.
I want to scoop. How do I scoop?
So
Scoop.
right corner.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I hit pass and then you swing for all of it, and the game's over.
Yeah, there is also that.
I had a bit of an issue where I didn't want to play Snoke. I wanted to claim after you swung. But Mike, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Boom.
Okay, so Kylo's looking pretty good for the Bad Batch set 5 leader thing. It's looking pretty good. What do you guys reckon is an aggro deck option?
I don't
The
know if
one
there
that
is
needs to get to
aggro, is there?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm looking at these and I'm like, not really.
Did you want to swap up decks, Rob?
Be helpful if I unmuted myself after being talking for the last 2 minutes. Yeah, no, get someone else in so I can keep screaming at this headset till it works.
Yeah, I'll be rolling then.
See you, TV. Take care.
See you.
Bye, TV. Yeah, let me go yell at my headset and I'll go back to streaming CJ's.
I'll be right back.
No worries. I might play with my Aura Red. Aurora, whatever her name is.
Can I watch? Is it in Petra? Can you view? Is it possible for me to view, like be a what's it called? A viewer in Petra? How do I? Okay. Oh, it's got to be public. Yeah, no, but don't worry about it. I just watch the screen. It's fine.
Me too. Cool. So this one's using the blue red four specs. Alright, I just put it on the trick. Say I was to have regional cup, it's just for argument's sake. CJ, what would you say is a good card to declare with regional government against UDA? What would you say? Yeah, so Jedi Counselor. Oh, there's the copyright infringement again. Yeah.
That just seems rude now, man.
The Jedi Counselor thing?
No, the village protectors.
Was that right? Consular, good pick.
Consular's not a bad pick at all. Like, yeah, I would say that like it's a pretty good shot.
Cost only 4. You cost 3. Let's get that one. What's happening? What's happening?
Cool. Heathcoff. Heathcoff. You can't say his name without it being on a list. Heathcoff.
Eighth
Yeah. That's terrible. Hang on. Base. Second base. Pass. I didn't see. So this is what I was talking about. You only can curve it so you can play a unit at the same time as playing an event for the turn. I have events in my hand, but they're higher. So. Yeah, you can have some more, buddy. If I want to use the force, I do.
Fair enough.
Well, because I don't really want to play an event this turn.
And this is the problem with this base, though. Now you won't get the force back.
Yeah, until next turn.
Yeah, so it's just sort of in that realm of it's like it takes away from you being able to do some good things.
Easy hard. Gary Mundi. Deal 2 damage from this one. These are the sort of synergies that I'm thinking are going to be alright in this deck.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just got the force there. Who's got Saboteur? Oh, you healed. Yeah, I got you. I think it's going to come down to, right, if you're not playing too many force units, you're going to have this blue base, but if you're playing force units lighter, then you have the or like a deck where you only need to use the force. Like Ray Green, right? If you want to use the, maybe you use the green rare base. You know, if you're using the ramp package with ETH Koth, Jedi Consular, stuff like that. Like you only need to use the force 3 times in a game.
Yeah.
I can see that as kind of a thing. Confirm. And Avar Chris is not a sentinel, right? Ooh, okay. Shield. Nice. Because you're gonna move on Chris next. Yeah, it's fine. Games. Oh, I thought it was, yeah, okay. Fuck that up. That's alright.
Can undo, man. Like, the whole point of being on Petronarchy is so that we can fix these mistakes, but
Yeah, alright, I'll undo that one. Even though we're gonna go a fair while back. That's going all the way
No.
back to the start of the turn? Nah, cool.
no. It's
Just gonna
only
lay
if
it
I
all into
take
your
an
base
action.
instead.
Yeah, it's only if I like take an action beforehand. And because I claimed I wasn't going to be able to interfere with an action. Ooh, that's a pretty good source.
The only cards I have in here because of a 4 health is Val. If I'm gonna switch to Force Anakin, which I think I will, Val is definitely going out. Oh, I don't want to discard any of these cards. Okay.
I didn't think you did. That's why I wanted to make you do it.
You want another?
Another what?
Oh no, it was my wife. Would you like another drink? What do you do? Yeah.
Actually, sorry. I think I saw a better choice.
Mhm.
He makes it cost 3 less, doesn't he? Yeah, 3. Yep. Fair enough. Get rid of that last card from your hand. Fair. Kill that.
I totally want initiative on this. If I undo now, where will it go back to?
No, it'll just go back to before you swung.
So,
Yep.
fine.
I'm going to meditate, and then I'm going to come out, and that's it.
Smash my face. Why'd I draw 2 cards? What?
Because it's the start of the turn.
Oh. Oh, yes. That makes sense. That is when you draw 2 cards.
That is when you draw 2 cards. It's a little bit rude, Mung.
Hopefully, Rowan's back soon. Wants to jump out after this game. 10. Oof, that's bloody rough. I'm gonna claim on that one too and hope I draw something. Okay. Well, I drew something.
That's a positive. At least you got something.
What I drew is not great. Stitch. That's what we can. Do respect. Did. I mean. Another one. The hell, CJ?
So close to that being a great play.
The hell did you timely a blue leader?
No, I timely the
Oh,
Caliban.
and then yeah, okay, and then yeah. So you got 2 ambushes off in one action.
Yep.
Okay. Bit more interesting. Pray one more time. Interesting.
He's done it. He's drawn the super laser blast.
Wish I could say I did, but we have drawn this instead.
That's still game.
Still game.
You're on a 25 base now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No super laser in the deck. Should be playing it. I reckon it should be, but no one's playing him, so.
I don't know. Yeah, it might just be worth the side instead. I don't know though, man. If I had the chance to play Super Laser Blast, and
Yeah, that's what I thought, right?
I'm playing Super Laser Blast in that deck, at least like 1 or 2 in the main sort of thing.
Yeah. Like I said, you want to be playing low cost events to make it kind of work, but Super Laser Blast is Super Laser Blast.
Yeah, I don't know if the 25 base, like I know having the force straight off the bat is really good, so you don't have to swing to get it, but then you only get it at the start of the turn.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'll swap it back. Nixon, don't do that. You'll break the cupboard, mate. So get more chips, mate. Don't break the cupboard in the process. Right, get more bickies. Anyone else in the chat? I'll tie it back in. I gotta keep doing.
Anybody want to keep playing or?
No, Brian didn't get a game yet, but I'm not sure if he's keen.
I just got back. I can play. I got a Quinlan Yellow. I can throw in quickly.
That's not a new leader. That's not a new leader, Rowan.
What
That's
haven't
the
we?
rules.
What haven't we played?
Oh, we haven't. There's a whole heap of stuff we can try and play.
So what have we seen? We've seen Chris. We've seen
Chris, Kylo, Anakin, and the Knight. What's Mother Towson?
No, we ain't seen Snoke yet.
Do you have a Snoke deck? I can play a Snoke deck if we want.
See what people have built. Sure, most people are going blue with it.
Did you want to go? Are you going to go Snoke?
Yeah, there's a Colossus deck here. I'll see what that's all got. What's that got in it? See if it's worth it.
I'll tell you what, I'll swap up to Qui-Gon.
What color do you reckon for Qui-Gon? Did you?
This one's the Qui-Gon red.
Mm.
I think Qui-Gon you can go in a lot of different colors, to be honest.
I don't know.
A complete counter and punch me in the face.
We ended up on Qui-Gon green.
I didn't enjoy my hand art anyway. Send us a link when you're ready.
It's just in the voice chat. Feel a little bit bad for doing this, but I also don't.
As soon as I said Colossus and you said Qui-Gon, I was like, why? Where's the force symbol sit on the table?
Right, bottom right hand corner. So I don't have it at the moment. If you kill it, you won't discard.
Yeah.
Ow.
Obviously, there's no point searching first. So just ambush. Doesn't really matter. Let's have a look. Don't think it really matters. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, yeah, I see where it is now.
Yeah, it's a little perp.
Check, 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 check. Check, check. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, can
Yep.
now.
Is this one of your decks, CJ, or just a hot deck?
This one's mine.
Gross hand to get at this point. Hmm. Why is my leader tapped all of a sudden?
Your leader's not tapped.
Oh, it's exhausted. Never mind. I mean, it's got a not tapped thingy on it.
Yeah. So
Then we give you 6 more to base. I'd have to. What? What's going on?
yeah, I ambushed in Jedi in hiding. so,
Right.
yeah, got to discard
Okay.
your last card.
If you can, CJ, I wouldn't mind seeing this deck list.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Oh, you still had it exhausted. Fuck, I hate this program with a passion, bro.
Why? What's up?
I didn't realize it wasn't your unit was still fucking ready. I would have done something more. I thought you'd already attacked, so I'll just claim it. Because like you weren't gonna pass with a 6 unit on board. You're gonna attack for sure.
It's the same on Carabas, though, isn't it?
Yeah. I just hate. I hate both these programs. That's why I just don't use them. I've hardly ever actually practice on these things.
Yeah, fair.
Unless it gets closer to the events, because I'm like, there's no other way to practice.
Yeah.
I'm getting dog shit hands in the pinch. This is disgusting.
Yeah, I'm whiffing on like actual plays as well at the moment.
I mean, you don't have to do too much, bro. It's pretty good. You just have to keep just dumping the hand.
Yeah, it's doing its thing at the moment.
I'm sure if I didn't mean to do that. Oh fuck, I don't care.
You just sound like you're having the worst time.
It's just this game, bro. It's just this kind of deck. It's always gonna. I'm already 1 card down from Colossus, and then he's dumping it anyway. It's like fuck my life.
Oh
What's
yeah.
the point?
Nah. CJ, as soon as he heard Colossus, he was like, "Well, hand rip." Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's just fucked. What have I got? Use the force, draw 2 cards. And this may be ready if you have the force. You don't have the force. Where is the force? Oh, it's on your bottom of your field card. That's right.
Yeah,
Doesn't
and
have the
it's gone
force.
because I used the force to ready it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, that means you get more attacks in next turn. If I claim, I can kill 1, I guess. Oh, it's already readied. Okay, you're ready.
Yeah, it is ready at the moment.
Nixon made no more chips.
I take damage. I don't know what to do. You'll just claim damage on your base is relevant for me now. I need to get through this. Oh my god, bro. This game hates me. What just happened? Choose a unit to give a shield. I didn't want to do that. Where's the undo?
You just press U on your keyboard.
You. Okay. I want to pass the action, I guess, and then no, that just I hate this thing so much. Attack. You may give a shield, so please stop trying to give the shield to the enemy unit. Dumb game.
Oh yeah, there's a pass button at the bottom. It was really annoying me.
Okay, I see it now. Thank you. What? Just what is happening? I don't understand. This thing is so dumb. Okay, attack. You want to give a shield to a unit? No, pass.
Okay.
There we go. We got there.
Did I lose my experience on it? That only had 4 attack.
You had 3 health left.
Okay.
Because I'd ambushed into it
do
with
it,
the
mate.
Kiadi Mundi.
Next round.
Yeah, I just drew sneak attack with heavy persuader tank, so
I drew nothing but 2 and 3 costs when I have 13 resources. This is just
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Like, you know, he's doing hand rip and keep and
yeah.
How do you go to the next round?
You just
On
go
this-
top right, there's a little settings wheel,
Yeah, yep.
and just press in there and there's a concede game.
then you offer a rematch or have a chance for a rematch.
Do you offer the rematch or?
You should now have a message to rematch.
Thank you, sir. Do I get to choose the initiative or?
Nah, because it's a quick one, but do you want it? Because I'm happy to just pass it to you.
Yeah, I'll take it because I lost. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'll just pass it to you, okay?
Yep. No worries. Sounds good. Don't want a mulligan. No.
Do it, CJ. Don't do it.
And then he's got no turn 1 play, so he takes it. no turn 1.
I mean, when you play a deck like this, you have to have turn 1. Basically, you have to have the initiative, or you just punch him in the throat.
That's
Please.
Pass to you.
Yeah. I'll play this.
I was going to say, you better have a turn 1 play and not just go, I'll just claim.
Yeah,
No.
play.
No, I kept my hand for that reason. Deal 1 damage to a base when your opponent plays an event. Okay, cool. Claim. Why is there? Okay, whatever. Well, this gets bounced or died. I may as well do that. Yeah, you got 3 resources. You got a force now. Next turn, you get to be all shenanigans.
So many shenanigans.
Yeah, I'll play that for now, I guess.
Hmm.
I mean, you can bounce 1 now, but it's 2 costs, so you doubt you got many 1 costs in your hand. Oh, yeah, you get to ready an attack, and that gets the force back again, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Very cool. You know, I wouldn't have helped anyway, so it mattered. Okay.
You get 1 more card, sir.
I do actually have a hand, but yeah. Give me another one.
Give the card.
I just need some cards for when you start dumping it. I can do something.
What do you think of this Qui-Gon deck? You liking this one? We've been talking about it plenty.
Basically exactly how I was building it myself, yeah. Like
Yeah, how you're picturing it, it's like, okay, it's
Yeah.
red, it's yellow, so therefore
yeah.
everything's going to say no more hint.
It's just better than Qui-Gon because it can play it. You play cards like Sneak Attack ahead of curve. Quinlan, yeah. You play Sneak Attacks out of curve, and then you get to stay on board with another even stronger unit. So it's just better in that sense. It's Quinlan 2.0. That's why it's going to be good.
So I mean, right? It's just the KTOD guys not having any Qui-Gon decks in their test decks is just like, nah, man.
Yeah, I'll give you another pseudo Sentinel.
It's either this or Anakin is what I'm going to be running with the set 5 thing. Qui-Gon or Anakin.
I gotta wait to see what showcases I pull.
Are you coming to Sydney, Rob?
Not to Sydney, no. No, I'm stuck in Canberra till I can get it. I'm stuck in Canberra till I can get someone to cover the on-call.
They can't hold you hostage like this.
What'd you play to make that come in readied?
Sneak Attack.
Oh, you did play Sneak Attack. Okay. Oh, there he's up top. Yeah, I see it now.
What you got for me? Oh, you're such a pain in the... I just wanted to force throw. I could have just played
force throw a tantrum.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right, guys?
That just seems rude.
Mm-hmm. I had a few options. Thinking, well, if this happens, I can, yeah. Why is it gonna? I can't give it. It needs a thingy. And it deploys at 6, so why is it giving me the option to be able to use it? Doesn't that just seem...
It just gives you the option, but then if you try to use it, it'll tell you that there's a disturbance in the force or some dumb shit.
Oh, yeah, it just didn't do nothing. Yeah, I see. I'm like, what?
I like that you still tried it, though.
I didn't have an option. I don't have anything else I can click.
He's like, hey, but if it lets him come out, I'm not going to stop it.
Yeah, why not? I guess. Oh, man.
Oh, sorry. Fuck, I did that. No, that was the order I had to do that.
Okay, what do I do here? I guess I put that one there.
Snoke, not putting that much of a show in here.
Oh, complete counter right now, almost. With the... Well, I do have a hand this time, but yeah, I'm not really getting anything.
I was going to say, I haven't exactly been able to push through a lot of damage right now.
So yeah, it's kind of a bit meh.
Snoke might just be a draft leader. Maybe?
I mean, I didn't build this deck either. It's just completely ripped straight from the thing.
Oh, that's fine. So what I'm looking at, what is Snoke's on-board effect? What has he got now? It's on attack given experience, right?
Yeah, to the dark unit with the most power.
So it's not like he's doing, raise, restore 3, restore 2, restore 3.
Right, roll.
He's not doing that when he's on the board. He's just given more experience when he's on the board. So maybe really good draft leader, but
ooh, that's a bit spicy.
You do have the force. Okay, when your opponent plays an event. So now I have to pick. What is the most optimal play here? You have the force. If I kill that. Oh, it's when played you draw 2. Never mind. So I can pop that.
Yeah, you can kill the Kiadi.
Yeah, which wouldn't be a bad thing.
Han 2 gonna be playing both Kiadis.
Snoke. You got 6 resources. You probably have. No, if you play Coon in hand, I'm sure you'll just claim and not worry about 4 damage on base against a Colossus. Maybe you would. Could draw into it too, which would suck. That'd be brutal. I think I'll attack one and get rid of one. So this one can ready. They all are force units, so we'll get rid of the most damage, I guess. Mm-hmm.
Qui-Gon need the Force? Does he use it?
Yeah, he does. Use the force to then do his whole thing to bounce one back and then play one.
Yeah, but not
Behind curve.
not on the attack one, right? That doesn't use the Force.
Oh man, it's just so brutal. Just feels like you never get to do anything.
Yeah, that was a pretty good snipe.
You'd pick that up then? Surely.
No, I had that one in hand.
Oh, we do this and then we have another one.
Got him.
No, the Darth Vader unit, nothing special. Not gonna be played.
I mean, if I got that OB off, man, that would have been devastating, but, you know, such be the game. Obviously, I closed the stream not to see your hand, otherwise I would have known what's going on. Did you dump something from me then? Oh, yeah, power. Yeah. Okay, interesting, but not great. Fucking garbage, actually.
You're using the Qui-Gon effect a lot less than I thought you would, but that makes sense. Like, the problem that I thought with Qui-Gon was board presence. Like, you're always trading one unit for another, and so you're not building to go wide, but it felt like super important at the same time.
Yeah, you don't use it as much as you think you would.
Yeah.
Fuck, a timely would be nice. I know it's in this deck. Okay. What do I actually do here?
As far as our streams go, Rob, like I'm pretty keen to do this most nights of the week once the kids go to bed. Like, they'll be pretty late streams, but even just, you know, playing against randoms with decks, if you want to stream it for an hour,
Yeah,
I'm
definitely keen.
Not even commentate, like, just have it on stream for an hour, build up some content. But I shall hit you up.
What happened then?
Mace Windu dealt 4 damage.
Yeah, so Mace dealt 4 with his on attack, and then I bounced him with Qui-Gon.
Is it on attack or when played?
When played.
Yeah.
Use the Force to deal 4 damage to a unit.
Yeah.
I thought that. I'm so what?
What
Wasn't that already on the field? So the when played was already done. That's
Mace.
Where's Mace? I can't see it in your graveyard.
Yeah.
That was.
I bounced him back to hand with Qui-Gon.
You did Mace twice in one turn, or?
No, I played Mace. I killed the Supreme Leader Snoke.
Yep.
You played Walker. I swung Qui-Gon, killed the Vader, and then used Qui-Gon to bounce Mace back to my hand to play out the youngling Padawan.
Right, I'm with it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll claim. Oh my god, some synergy. Deck can do things. Let's get
Roll
rid
and
of
just
that.
drew a card that says when you gain experience on this unit, you win the fucking game.
I just drew a card that says fucking die.
Well, that's just rude.
Top deck both them. Fuck, what am I doing? So I want to ambush. I want to give you and you a shield. So when played, is it the when played give shield? Yes, confirm triggers. So shield here, ambush here. The game does things.
Yeah. Well, this is what we were saying, right? You need that timely.
Oh, it's cracked with timely. It's fucking broken.
And that, like, timely from the hand is going to be a big thing.
Why do you hate me?
What's wrong? Are both cards in your hand really big, or is one of them another timely?
Well, no matter what, I lose a unit here.
So you've only got a 5 or a 6 cost in hand.
Yeah. I have to get rid of.
I'd say dump
to get
the
rid
6
of-
cost. It's more important that you can draw back your hand.
I don't know. Keeping field presence might be okay.
Fair enough.
How did you know so quickly that he had the force as soon as he played just a force unit? Because the force unit does nothing? Or what told you that straight away?
Told who what?
That you had the force throw? Or you already are? Okay, I'm watching on stream. Hold
It's
on.
up on the right hand side. Yeah.
I'm delayed.
Played it. Yeah.
It was like on my stream, CJ just played the red unit, and then you were talking like, oh, he's already played a force throw, and I'm like, how does he know? Yeah, delayed. That's how. Switch to the bloody live action one.
Exploit deal to damage to ground unit. It's 6/5. You can kill it if I just claim and not play a card. It just feels wrong. 10 resources. I think I'll actually pass and keep some cards. Thanks. Fucking
What do you
die.
think of this heavy persuader in the deck, CJ? Do you like it, or is it just a big unit?
I like it. If you can sneak attack it out, that's what you're trying to do, is sneak attack it out and then bounce it.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely a bully, right? Like,
He'll
Yeah.
win more. So I get the sneak attack. Like I was thinking the other set 1 Mace Windu in this one, like put it out, ambush a couple of times, bounce it back to heal, like your top end unit. But you can still sneak attack him, right? Like that doesn't have to be vehicle.
Yeah.
Knight of Ren. Oh, look at that. Knight of Ren doing nothing. How about that?
I was so disappointing they kept bringing them up in the movies and were like, oh yeah, they did nothing.
They did nothing. Knight of Ren, they just stand there and watch guys. It's their thing. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
There's probably a comic book where they do a bunch of awesome shit that justifies their existence. So
I think it was just a fan theory. I don't think it was ever. Is it actual canon that they were Luke Skywalker's other apprentices?
Well, he says didn't he say that's who they were in the movie?
Yeah.
I swear he
See,
says
I like that. Like that's
Yeah.
badass. But
I
they
swear they
didn't.
said that in the movie, right?
Fuck you
Yeah,
and your shield.
same.
Well, before Vader dies, I guess I'll do this.
Fuck you.
No,
in
because
your
I had a
hand.
shield, because on attack. True.
Fuck you in your hand.
Fuck you.
Oh,
Fucking sniped.
oh, that's heavy. You guys are really having a game right here. 20 cards left in deck.
I feel like I need to play this down and not just let you fucking delete my field while you because that's what's gonna happen if I try go to base. Yeah, we'll just confirm triggers. Let's see what we get. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, there was something I should have done beforehand there. I think I fucked that one.
Probably one of the best cards for blue-green villainy. This set is that space finally. Decent space sentinel.
Yep.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Damn it, I didn't get it. Yeah, I think you've got me here, unfortunately.
Lucky.
Damn, it was looking so good.
The turning point was the luck draw on the Timely and the Vader together. Fuck's sake. I mean, I could have just claimed an attack, I guess, but yeah. Surely with him with the shield, he's okay. What bounce you got?
Dragon does nothing.
Fucking
but
nice.
Alright, round 3.
Yeah.
Nice. Think you having the initiative just makes me lose. So what I need to do is change the mindset to yeah, no mulligan that. Oh, gross. Scoop.
You see one of the boys did that against Canberra yesterday. I think it was Jesse's game. I can't remember who it was. It was last round against Queensland. I can't remember who he's playing against, but the guy who let me look it up.
Right, just scooped his second hand.
So the game was over in 2 seconds. Yeah, it was Jesse, round
Yeah, it
5.
was against Jesse, yeah.
Yeah, because
Dude,
Jesse had
Jesse
Sabine.
played a unit, he scooped.
Because he put Chewy on something, and then so he just went, alright, I lose, scoop. It's round 2. And the second game, he mulliganed, redrew his hand and went, nope, scoop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you. Let me play something. I was waiting for it to be reefed. I was like, it's the only play I have this turn.
Yeah, if I had it, I would have done something, but... Why are you trying to kill my young Padawan?
Let's get a little bit of damage on.
Mr. Anakin motherfucker over here.
I never realized you had to wait for each player to resource in this before you begun. Makes sense though.
It's in the rules, right? You're meant to, like, the turn player with initiative's meant to resource first.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, right.
Like, it's meant.
Yeah,
it's meant to be a thing. So if they don't resource, you can make the decision after.
You've already got the Force. You've got 2 Jedi on you. Force throw me. I play this down. You're probably just going to bounce it back to my hand anyway. How about I just fucking kill something?
As well as like if there's ever cards that interact in some weird way, your opponent resourcing first.
Such a strong card that is. When played, draw 2. Cool. Good game.
He's pretty awesome.
Oh, he's just cracked. It's so good. So seriously underrated, I reckon, next phase if people don't jump on top of it.
Oh no, it was Wu's top card for the set. Like,
Yeah.
underrated.
So good.
Well, actually, his top card for the set was Force Throw, but yeah, easy Joker.
It's banned anyway, let's be honest.
Force is like ridiculous.
It's not a good turn, but get this down. Might be able to do something.
I like that they release Colossus and then they're like, yeah, but Force Throw goes. Just the next set.
That felt rude, sorry.
Nah, I figured that's what I said. It's not a good turn for this. I thought it might happen.
This feels ruder.
Starting with the active player, each player may choose 1 card from their hand to put into player's resource face down and exhaust it. I've never paid attention to that.
Jesus.
This one? Or, yeah, this one. Because I'll probably lose the other one. Makes a desperate option for you to take it. Not quite there, which is a bit annoying. I do that. That happens. It's not great, but it might help me. No, I'll do this. Confirm trigger. Cool. That's always what I want to see when I look at those top 10 cards in that bundle. Awesome. I mean, here.
Oh shit, I didn't have coordinate.
Yeah. I was like, that was weird. I was thinking, yeah, normally you hold on to them as an answer, not as a response, not as a thing, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have coordinate.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. That's
Ooh, that's nice.
I haven't got to play one of them. No, I haven't. You've reefed them every time, actually.
Yeah.
Every time I've drawn one, you've killed it, and then when I've gotten one, I don't have a target, so I resource it. Top deck luck. Let's go. Timely Vader again. Calling it.
I just love the.
It was like either he just fell in love or had his heart broken.
I feel like this is just going to get bounced straight back to my hand.
I feel like I've got an even more disgusting play, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm just top deck luck at the moment. Mm-hmm.
It feels gross.
Yeah, I'll just lose from this point. I'm getting nothing to help me in the top deck battle. It's so bad I have to pass just to keep a card. No, it's even worse. That is disgusting. For you to have one dump in that pinch. This is what I mean, like, force throw 100% is getting banned. Like, that is just so broken.
No, it's healthy. It's healthy for the game.
No.
What the game needs.
It's fucking gone instantly. 164 targets it has now. Just so that way you have a bit of... so you know how broken it is. Good game. If I just got like one card that would have helped me, I when I'd done Vader, 3 timelies straight to the bottom.
Oof.
Yeah, I was just like, well, that's game. I have no, like, I haven't looked at this deck list. I just got off the thing, but when I was going through it, I'm like, I'm pretty sure the cards in here are, like, I don't know why it's playing Knight of Ren. Like, it's a 3-cost 4/4 cool, but it's not a response or does anything.
So, like, I get the idea because you can make it like, you know, a 5/5, a 6/6, all of that stuff under curve. But, like, Grievous was a 3-cost 4/4 and it wasn't played, and it's actually got abilities. It's not just a vanilla 4/4. Don't get me wrong, the abilities aren't crash hot, but it's still a 3-cost 4/4 that never found its way into any blue deck.
Yeah, like, even with Vader being able to grab them, like, people still, like, that's, I'm assuming that's why it's in here, but if I see phase 3 and that, I'm getting phase 3 every time to protect the Vader from, like, the
like,
Platoon ambush. Like, you're never going to pick this.
Yeah.
It just feels...
That's just it. It's like, okay, cool. So it's undercosted, overstatted, essentially, but it also just isn't worth it.
No,
And it doesn't overroll.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
And maybe if there was something that made it play even further under curve, like you play a card that allows you to play a first order for 1 less or something, then you're like, oh, cool, I'm going to play 2 costs for 400%. But, like, other than that, it's like, yeah, you just, I don't know, you're never going to see it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Not unless the format changes, like when the rotation happens, and then the game pace 100% slows down. If you look at what's happening from 1, 2, and 3, and the cards, and like reinforcement, reinforcement, and Vader and stuff like that, like the amount the game slows down when these things are gone, and that kind of mindset of you get a better trade. Like, Qui-Gon's probably going to be the quickest and most aggro deck, I reckon, for the next set. You could build him as aggro as well, playing down 1 cost to then bounce to bring out a 2 cost. Like, it doesn't have to be in the higher end.
2 cost to
All around.
or 1
Yeah.
cost.
Yeah, like you could easily be playing him very low to the ground. Very good. That was a bit better than I thought it was going to be, actually, to be honest. I thought for sure I would just be steamrolled like the first game. But
No, man, you're pretty damn good at blue-green villainy, so you knew what you were doing. Well, like, having played Kira and then testing out Snoke here, Snoke got legs, or is it just, yeah, all right, set 5, blue-green, it's probably the good choice.
I think
It's got legs.
I think in this matchup, not at all, right? Not because of the Colossus. It's because of the amount of return to my hand as well, where I'm not getting a unit on the field to see presence to actually then use Snoke to gain value. So bouncing all my cards all the time and having the ambush, because that's what you want to do with Qui-Gon, right? You want to ambush out, you want to make sure they stay on board, and then be able to return them to hand to then play under cost for that turn. So I think against this matchup, not at all, but maybe into something else, we can keep a unit on board. These bigger units start to build up and you see more presence with your units and the ability of Snoke, maybe. But yeah, definitely in that matchup, 100% no.
Yeah, and I think that's I think you're right there. You'd have to craft into this, because this is going to be similar to that, like you were saying, that Quinlan matchup where it's just like, I need to keep units on board, and I'm not going to be able to do that effectively. I need hand presence so that I can answer things. I'm not going to have the hand. I'm going to be top decking. In which case, you almost need your sideboard to be what you can adjust really well into that. But then how much of your sideboard are you going to dedicate to one matchup? Or are you just going to say, simply, if this deck becomes a presence in the game, like if Qui-Gon is a presence, Snoke Colossus is not a deck that you can play.
Yeah. To be honest, like in that Snoke, I'd probably play yellow, because
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, is he
You
a
get the-
Palpatine replacement?
well, you get that kind of lineup synergy too, but the problem with that is you can't use like Change of Heart, then kill their unit, and then draw a card and gain the huge bonuses you get from that, kind of taking their units and then nuking them with Snoke. What you'd get out of the yellow is you'd get like the double timelies. Oh no, because then you don't have the blue Vader. So yeah, no, never mind, because Snoke's green leader, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking if you can get the too timely effect going with the, like, I've been working on this Kira Yellow as well that I want to have a look at, but yeah.
It's the same thing, then you miss out on the timely again.
Yeah, that's right. You miss out on timely. You can't, and ECL just gives you that fourth timely, so it's just ECL is just so much better. I've always had a sweet spot for yellow just because it's tempo-y, and I've always been a tempo player coming from Yu-Gi-Oh, kind of counter meta tempo player. But yeah, in SWU, I've just went full destruction. I like to have answers when I don't have a play.
Yeah. Oh, look, I still think a lot of these decks are going to run into the same problem, though, that like some of the set 4 decks ran into, which is just if you try to control the board too much and you don't actually put up enough units, you're gonna die to like burn decks.
How well do either of these go into Boba?
I think both of them would struggle because Boba exists in space.
Well, he doesn't. Yeah, he attacks in space, but like he hits everywhere.
Oh yeah, 100%. See, and that's the thing. He can clean up the board, but yeah, because he plays in space, you're not going to be able to clean Boba up while Boba's going to be able to clean you up. So it'll be an interesting thing. I think, yeah, set 5 from my impressions is just that we're going to see a lot of the current meta and some not like some, you know, rogue decks and stuff get a huge boost. But I think I'm siding with a lot of the thought at the moment that not much from set 5 is going to actually break into the meta itself in terms of leaders and decks.
Yeah, the leaders. Yeah.
I think, yeah, we're going to see old leaders taking on the 4 spaces and stuff like that and getting a huge boost.
Yeah, it's just going to make older stuff better rather than the new stuff slot in.
Yeah, like, yeah, the older leaders and the older deck styles are just going to get some boosts from new units and stuff, you know. Things like set 2 Ray, now that it's got so many more force units to play down early, the force throws are going to be live a lot earlier because you've got good force units to actually play.
Good thing I've still got that showcase then.
Plus, you know, Ray Red it gets the Kiari Mundi, the 4-drop Kiari Mundi now to just draw 2 cards, which is just opening up more of your deck, and that was part of the previous problem, was not seeing your deck early enough to be able to utilize what you needed into certain matchups, and now you'll be able to draw your deck a bit more. You know, a lot of people are showing off that Yoda Red Burn deck with like drawing the Ray and stuff like that to do like a Ruthless Raider, essentially 2 to base, 2 to a unit. Kira ECL, Cad Tarkin Town both get massive boosts. Those 2 ships that are coming in set 5, I think a Strike ship and Cartel something. They're both Underworld units, so Cad's just got a massive boost out of those coming out first turn. Yeah. Whereas, yeah, like things like Qui-Gon, like, you know, all the decks we showed off tonight, I think that if we were to turn around and then, like, if I ran all the decks I played into Rowan's Kira, I think I'd just get, like, dusted up.
Honestly, I don't think that's, like, a bad thing in any way, right?
No.
For these players that really like the leaders that they've been playing with, you get something new to play with them, and they get a bit more competitive or still match up well. And then these leaders that are being released now, maybe they're on curve for what's still good when set 7 drops, right? And so it's kind of cool in that way.
Well,
right?
and that's the other side to it as well. It's like there's a heap of stuff that we talk about now, but yeah, the moment set 7 drops and we actually see that first wave of rotation switch over, who's not to say that some of these set 5 leaders just come running straight through the door to become the top meta deck? It's like there's so many unknowns to it, I think, but just in set 5, I don't know. But the other, like, yeah, I don't know how many of them will take a spot in like the S tier of the meta. But the other side to it is as well, that's why you have events like, you know, a lot of people organize like set 5 only leader events to let people actually, you know, get a chance to deck build with these new leaders and showcase what the new leaders can do in a slightly more limited environment. And I think those events are always decent fun.
Yeah,
I've always been a
100%.
big proponent of limitations, like help breed creativity.
Oh, 100%. And I mean, that new like trilogy format, like you go like a set 5 trilogy format where it's like set 5 leaders only, but you've got to build 3 set 5 leader decks under the trilogy rules. You'll see a lot of creativity and a lot of people actually experimenting with what these decks do. And you never know, like so many people lock into certain colors and certain combinations straight away that they miss things like, you know, like Tivy was talking earlier when I was playing that Kylo Yellow, that like Kylo Green, and Kylo Green's what everyone went to. And I'm not saying he's wrong, I do think he is actually right. I think Kylo Green is better than Kylo Yellow. But you never know when somebody then sees it and takes it that next step to actually like shore up the issues that I was having with it. And so you never know. Sometimes, yeah, like we do get locked in too much, and that's the good thing with a competitive scene. You start to see people put in the effort. So once PQs and stuff start, you never know. We might actually see that some of these set 5 decks have a lot more leg than we thought.
I think we're going to see it a lot straight away with Worlds, right? You're going to see it's the first top 64 cut. It's that first day 2 for the events. It's going to be way more people than usually make it through the second day. And so straight away you're going to be like, okay, this is a pretty good sample size of what decks are going to be competitive for the next 4 months.
My only fear for Worlds is that people are going to play it a lot, like play it very safe.
Well, yeah, that was my always experience with X-Wing Worlds. Everyone, like, I would try and guess what the meta was going to be, and then you'd go and you turn up and the meta was the meta from 6 months ago. And he's like, oh, okay, people didn't change anything at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see like a whole heap of Sabine and stuff like that. And, you know, those decks people have played for a long time that they know really well, that they just, you know, it's that safety net of I'm going to the biggest tournament that this game's had so far. Do I really want to take some experimental deck or a deck that, you know, I've done really well in my local scene, but I haven't been able to try it on, you know, the grand stage where it will mix up a bit.
It's also like, what deck can I run 20 reps of over 2 days? Like, what can I mentally handle?
Yeah, because you take Kira or you take like Bosk Blue or something like that into, you know, a 2-3 day event. At what point might you get bumped out simply because you start making suboptimal plays?
I think it's pretty interesting having World. Sorry.
No, I was just like, yeah, it's definitely easy just to play some aggro and go, I swing at base, and then you figure it out. You figure out how to stop me swinging at your base.
Yeah, I think things like, you know, like the Citadine, like Palpatine Sidious Blue, and maybe even like Kaz Blue, we might see that break in because it's got that sort of aggro into mid-range appeal, like for Kaz, and then for the Palp Sidious, it's a, like, you know, it's a resource management game.
I managed to pick up a Palp Showcase, so I think I want to play that next set.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah,
it's got wheels still,
and like it looks like it's got the goods. It does look like it really can actually run into the meta. But yeah, I think there'll be a bunch of stuff that sort of comes. Some stuff will come out of the dark that we don't see. I mean, it was probably the last month of Set 4 that Boba Green really emerged out. We saw a resurgence from like Sabine that was sort of missing halfway through.
Han 2 as well.
Yeah, like Han 2 Data Vault. I mean, even Quinlan started getting some more tops towards the back end of set 4 as well. So you never know when it gets mixed up and what actually comes of it. But yeah, I think there's probably some hidden gems in set 5 that are there to still be found. But I still don't know if those hidden gems are going to sort of bring decks into like that mid tier versus the actual upper tier of the meta.
What I was going to say, it's weird to have worlds so early in the next rotation, like, or the next set. To go, okay, is it going to be just we're seeing set 4 with some new tricks? Or is someone already onto the new hot thing?
Well, that's why they released all the cards, right? Because some people had access to them.
Yeah, there was a leak, wasn't there?
Which is fair, like, honestly, going into Worlds, like, if we were finding out the last card a week ago and Worlds was in 5 weeks, that's still pretty crazy.
Well, especially if somebody had found out the entire set, though, 5 weeks ago, and we were only just getting the last of the set this week. So, like, that one's just, massive props to FFG for finding out there was a leak and just pulling the pin and going, yeah, cool, here you go, guys.
100% when they were... Sorry.
No, yeah. I was just saying, like, that's massive props to them because that was the correct decision. Otherwise, the guys that, like, whoever got those leaks just had such a step up.
They couldn't know it, right? Someone, I can't remember who it was, but someone that mattered obviously, like, reported it to them and it doesn't matter that they matter, but it's a high community positioned person that reported it to them, saying that, I don't know if these players or these people have the list, but it's out there, right? And because they've sent that proof to them early before the sets came out, they couldn't not, even if they didn't want to, because then this person would be like, well, I reported it, here's the proof. They'd slam into the ground, but it was the right decision 100%, because if anyone else caught wind that X amount of players going into Worlds had, as you said, more knowledge and more time to prepare than the rest of the world, they would get absolutely slammed for it, right? Like, it would, it'd be unreal.
Players then came out and won Worlds with, like, some deck that they'd been cooking up for that extra month and a half of knowledge that nobody else had actually gotten the chance to play because there was a few cards that were in the last week of reveals. Something like that would have just, something like that. It would have just really compromised
the integrity of the competition,
the event. And so,
do we know if playtesters are banned from playing in events like that?
Like people that get the information early.
Like, so, like, they have playtesters, right? They've talked about it. There's certain players. Are they banned from playing professionally?
People that are affiliated with the game in an official capacity, like Colin from VR, cannot play in major events. And he gets information cards, and I don't know if he play tests, but he gets all the information of the game way before anyone else. And he is locked out of playing in anything above a showdown level.
He played in the PQ. Oh no, he didn't. You're right.
No, he played in the PV. Yeah, that's right. He can only play showdowns. And they're furious about it, right? Because they love the game, they want to play. Like, I understand that they're there in an official capacity to do things to make the game work, but at the same time, it's like, if they're not sharing the information, I guess it does give them a major advantage if something like this happens where an event's about to start and people haven't had time to prepare.
Well, I think in Magic, they just, I'll let you do your point, but in Magic, they give the playtesters a book that goes, okay, these are all the cards for this set, and it's like a big deal. But in Magic, I think pro players are allowed to get that book as well. So, but they have to word for it.
I think if there was a time or a reprieve before the competition actually started, I don't think it should matter, right? Like, say they get the information 2 months ahead of everyone else, and there's a comp on 4 months after the set comes out, so they've had 6 months to prepare, where the rest of the player base has had 4 months. I don't see why this should be an issue and they should be able to play. But yeah, if it's like 2 weeks away or 3 weeks away or under a certain time period, then yeah, they're locked out of that event only because they've had so much more time to prepare. I don't think there should be just a standard. Like, is 2 months okay for everyone to kind of look at cards and go, yeah, we're pretty happy with how things are? Like,
Look, at the end of the day, it's just, I think it's just saving the integrity.
That's right. That's what it is.
There's other things to it as well. You know, you talk about like the person that's in charge of organized play. How many people, like, they get a favorable judge call, right, on something? How many people are then going to start whispering about that's why they won the tournament versus that it was actually a correct call, or that, you know, they outplayed everyone? People will start to point at things that they really shouldn't be pointing to, simply because if somebody in power gets anything that goes in their favor, people start to whisper about things, and it starts to bring in that toxicity that you don't want to see in a community and things like that. And so I think that's more the bigger focus point overall. It's not just knowledge, it's, you know, perceived power or perceived abuse of power.
Yeah, I think
in their capacity when they're playing.
I think Colin, when I was at the PQ and sitting down and having a good chat with him for about an hour or two, we just sat and talked and state of the game and things for the future. And he told me things that were fine, and then some things he said, look, I can't tell you this and that, but you know, this may happen. You know, he didn't confirm nothing and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But he said the same thing, right? He said to hold a standard to the game, because even our game, for instance, this is how official this guy is and how he thinks. In our game at the Baddest Batch, we went into our round 2 and he beat me, but because we finished time at the last action, we still went 1-1. So we couldn't go into the third round when draws weren't just a draw. They were like, you know, well, those, okay, who played the best? Who's got the best chance? I concede to you. He said because we didn't actually enter into the third game, we can't even look at that, right? We can't even assess that I will openly concede if you had a better opening hand or whatever, you know, chance to win. So, yeah, that's just how official he is with that idea of integrity. Like he said, if I don't stand up for the rules and the integrity, who's going to do it? So, yeah.
Yeah. And that's it. Like, you lead by example and stuff like that, and you make sure that the vibe that you want from the community, like, you know, the standard that you want to see, you make sure you set that standard. And I think he does do a good job of that. But I think that's why he just wouldn't really look at any sort of interpretations and stuff like that. You'd have to be able to show some really clear-cut ways to prevent any perceptions of, like, you know, misuse of power or something like that, to let people in an official capacity actually participate in tournaments. Because I've said it a lot as well, you know, if you really want to make sure the power level of cards is kept at a good level, you really want your competitive players playtesting, because they're the ones that are going to figure out how to break cards.
Yeah, you need people who are willing to not just check balance, but to try and break it.
Yeah, but then the issue is, if you've got players playtesting cards, then they're helping in the design of those cards, essentially. Because even if they're not suggesting what the changes are, they're making notes about what's wrong with the card, that then the other team, like, you know, the R&D is going to try and balance that out. And so you've still got a heads up on where that card is and where it could be going based on, like, your feedback. And it's just, and that still just creates so many problems in a competitive, like, sense. And so I think you just get locked out of all those possibilities of, if you've got any official capacity at all over the game, you're kind of planning on not playing the game competitively.
There is a massive gap between when you playtest a card and when it is finally released.
Oh, for sure. But if you still know where things are going, and if you've essentially, like, you know, you take somebody who's an aggro player, and if they're giving feedback on card design and stuff, then you're ending up with a bunch of card designs where their feedback is more to aggressive, like making cards more aggressive, versus a control player whose feedback would be to make the games a bit slower. So it becomes a conflict of interest if there's a competitive aspect where they want their style of deck to have an edge or something like that. Whereas if you just got playtesters who are only playing for fun, at the end of the day, those guys aren't going to be really looking to design something that's favorable for them or for their style of play. And it's not that people are going to do these things, it's just that you can't have a perception that anyone's even done it whatsoever.
I'm not too sure how X-Wing did it, but there was plenty of the playtesters were the top competitive, and they all went to Worlds. They all went to like the top competitions for it, but they're also playtesters.
See, and like it once again, it's not to question them, but it raises the question: were they top competitive players because they were so good and so they got asked to do it, or were they top competitive players because they got asked to do it and then the game was designed around how they liked playing?
No, I didn't realize no one was playing.
At the start, they spread the playtest around pretty well to all the different continents. But yeah, once AMG took over, they kind of just limited it to 2 groups in America. So the game was basically turned into how those 2 groups like to play.
Yeah, see, and once again, and then that's all you're going to hear from players is just the fact that the game is becoming more and more, like a US local scene rather than the international game that it should be.
Throw us an invite, CJ. We'll go again.
Who do you guys reckon is going to win Worlds this year? Which continent? America or Europe?
Oh, the OCE will bring it home, bro.
I mean, I hope so, but it's when you get this many people, it's not just about who has the best player. It's kind of
a ratio thing. I get it.
Yeah, the most representation.
Yeah. Well, we're outnumbered by 100 to 1 nearly, if not more.
What do you want to play?
500 to 1. I hope someone brings that for the OC, man. We might get some good support. I'm going to play some Barris Blue. So you pick whatever you want, man. Just going to throw something weird out there.
I'll tell you what, I'll play my Snoke deck. Where is he? It's probably going to be rubbish. I think I built it a while ago.
I've been playing around while we've been talking. I've been playing around with the Kylo design for the next set. Finally got around to it. New playmat. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. I'll share my screen. How do you share your screen? Fuck me.
You doing it on the stream or you sharing it to us?
No, just you guys.
There's one. Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh. You guys got that Disney as well?
I just spent 45 minutes fixing his eyes up. That was fun.
Looks like Elsa.
I want that one, bro.
They still look a little bit cockeyed, but I think I fixed them.
When you do that one, I might get you to do a double order.
Unless
you need Christmas rewards.
I'll get a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, I think I want one of them.
I'm gonna do a Ray one in a forest as well, but fire. The forest is on fire, so red and white.
Man, if you've still got the Kylo red one, I'd love like a double Kylo. One way, one the other. You know, the red one that I won?
Yeah.
Have you hit ready?
Yeah, I thought I did. Sorry, I was talking. Let me minimize. Let me change things so I don't see a deck. Let me bring it back up.
You mean
game,
this Kylo?
yes, ready there. Sorry, man. I thought I did hit it.
Oh, you're all good.
All right, let's have a quick look here.
In fairness, I'm gonna hop out. I'll keep watching on stream. Good to do this though. I'm keen to do it again.
Did you mean this Kylo?
My headphone might have already died.
I can flip him.
Hello?
No, he's still there with me. Yeah.
Just ignore me. You guys, alright, bye.
No, I was mulliganing, so I couldn't. I was thinking. Sorry.
Alrighty.
Don't know how I feel about this unit, but
I'm gonna
Pretty-
source right.
good in gar. Ugh, I don't want that this early either. Yucky. Yeah, whatever. Hmm. Hmm. I should have looked at the events so I could kind of work out my lines of what's going to happen and what I have left later on when I use too much in the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Just looking at my resources and discard already, it's like, what do I actually have left after this? You're not doing too much, but it's 5 to base. I got 28 health. You're on 30. Another unit on board would be nice. No, ambush sucks though. Hmm. My backup cards just aren't like, for this. Like it's like
Yeah.
I haven't drew any good units to kind of go with my destruction. I'm using too much destruction too early, so I don't like this. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at my cards and want a resource. I'm like, I think I'm just in trouble so far. No, I want to not do that. Sorry, how do I go? Undo. You?
Yeah,
Yep.
just you. Isn't she a 6 cost?
Oh, she's 2, yeah. I thought she was 5. Way
I
better
don't
at
think we're
5.
ever getting another 4/7 5 cost to play in.
True.
Did not work well for them last time.
Yeah. Alright, what do I do here? Yeah, like I think it's got too much low end cost units to activate the force. Like, why so many 2 cost? I really need to not just get decks off the list, off the net, and just make some myself. Like, it's like,
you can get them, but then like, you know, refine them and stuff like that.
yeah, I think that's, I just need to work towards that. Well, I'll get rid of that because it's just useless, unfortunately. I bet you I'll get a unit that's great for next. Watch it. Okay, what am I doing here? Did you claim? No, I've got the ship. Yep. Do I do that? That doesn't get rid of it either. Oh, this is shielded, so I can attack. So, and then Snoke comes out this turn too. Yikes. Alright, so I think I do this. This is so bad. This one, I guess. Yep. Alright, this one will go here. And then we'll play down this one. Yeah, I'm just in trouble here, man. I've used way too much destruction. Yeah.
Oh, this will be the last game for me. I gotta go make dinner.
Yeah, no worries, man. We'll finish this one up and call it a night. Hey. Yeah. I think like you can see the differences in like what this like the deck that I'm playing with Snoke's doing versus like what yours was.
I mean, you've got a unit on board too, which is helping. I just couldn't even get that, so
yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, I was hoping you didn't play something down. I got away with it, but I'll probably get the same kindness in return. No, I get to.
No, you can swing in, man. I don't know what the fuck you're doing with it.
Doesn't help. I need to claim and hope that I get a card that does something.
That's a top deck.
That's a gross hand.
I don't know what you're talking about. Shh.
That's an action, not just like on attack. Oh man, this leader is actually terrible. What? How is that an action? That just makes this leader fucking garbage.
I mean, there's a couple like that where you kind of like, oh, but like if it was on attack, then it'd be another Boba, right? Like,
I'm not gonna.
No, because you still got to have the force active, right? Like it's got a condition to meet. So on attack, use the force, play an event for one more. 2 actions in one, like it's fine. To tap your leader down to play an event for under 1, that's just garbage, like utter trash. Yeah, I got nothing. This game's over. Oh yeah, no point running that one on.
you hit it, but yeah, a whole bunch of pretty useful stuff kind of went to the bottom of your deck. That's why I don't like Vader now. In the decks I've been playing him, every time I've used him, it's just like, oh well, there goes my end game to the bottom of my deck now. Cool.
I mean, yeah, but like, I had my end game here because then I used Snoke. I buffed the Vader to 6. He's got to be able to kill it.
Yeah.
And then like what I've got 6 on board because like I swing in with the phase 3 and then I barrage and the Onyx Brute does the rest.
I mean, unless they're trying to play this as a low to the ground like aggro deck, which I don't see that being the case because like it should be playing like this leader will be fine if you're playing things like sneak attack, right? Or whatever. Not sneak attack. Can't think of its name. Surprise strike. Because you're playing it for 2 or 1, whatever it is. Then you're playing it. What's it? A 3 cost? Is it?
Yeah. No, it's a 2 cost. So you're playing it for 1.
So you're playing it for 1, turn 2 to then hit in. Because like I don't understand the mentality of this deck builder. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 2-cost units at 3 each. So he's got 12 units of the deck, and then he's like they're all force sensitive, so he can activate the force, which is fine, right? But then where's the backup to like this is an aggressive style deck? Then you just want to be playing events really low cost and doing damage on, but he hasn't got any of that here. Like, isn't there even a force card that is attack with a force unit, give it +2 as well in this set?
Yeah, Maz.
Oh, is it? I thought there was an event as well.
Oh, then
maybe it is just Maz. Maybe you're right. But you know what I mean? Like he's got like triple waylay, triple power. Now there are 2 of them, and he's got only 1 target for now there are 2 of them. Like it makes no sense.
I didn't even think now there are 2 of them's going to go up in price with everything having Force and Jedi and oh Christ.
Yeah, everyone's saying it's going to be much better now. Like it's fine in this deck if he has targets to hit, but he's just got no 5 cost. You know what I mean? Like what did he do? Did he just throw a bunch of cards in here and hope for the best? It makes no sense to me what he was doing.
Yeah, could be the case.
Like,
all right.
Yeah.
Thanks for some games. I've got to go make dinner. And thank you everyone for watching. We had a few people I hadn't seen before, so that's nice.
Yeah, did well.
Yeah, mate, we'll try and get this at least once a month, if not once a week. Just a couple of hours of fucking around online.
Yeah, man, for sure. I'm keen. This is good.
Sounds good, mate. All right, take care.
Catch up.
Catches. Thanks.